everyone, Keith here, and man, has it been a while since my last video. It's been a crazy few months. I got laid off, started editing some dude's Minecraft videos, got my job back after they realized that I edit videos, and best of all, got married to the love of my life. So yeah, it's been a busy time, and well, I wouldn't have it any other way. My name is Keith, and I make games. For those who don't keep up with time, it is now 2025, a whole new year full of new opportunities. I'm still working on a few video projects from last year, but I thought it would be fun to do a small recap of my YouTube journey so far before finishing those up. Definitely not because this would be a way easier video to produce. This is going to be fun. I'm going to show my actually finished projects that never went anywhere, and maybe even some updates. Let's get started. Good old Quack, my very first project and arguably the most ambitious project I've attempted on this channel so far. Twice. Though this is technically released in 2023 and not 2024, I only have 4 videos on this channel, so I might as well start here. I think you can hear the inexperience in my voice in this. Not to say that I'm a master now, but I like to think that I've evolved to my YouTube voice in editing. Manual Unreal Engine 5 project. Open up a first person template. Okay, game done. I still have a very soft spot for this video even though it was a pretty rough start to the channel. The actual game I thought was pretty solid. The concept was pretty fun and everyone needs to start somewhere, right? This project actually feels like a completely different era for me, honestly. It feels like a whole lifetime ago, even though it was just over a year ago. It's been a wild 2024, that's for sure. But yeah, I think this project represents the old direction I wanted to take with the channel. I wanted to release challenge videos where I challenged myself to do X in X amount of time. It was supposed to be much more regular. Like 1 video a month kind of regular. Yeah, that didn't happen. I take way too long to edit videos. I've never edited any videos before Quack. Sure, I made demo reels, but those were cakewalks in compared to what do I do now. This is an ongoing struggle that I hope to figure out eventually. If anything, my Minecraft editing career is helping me learn editing tricks to edit faster. Now, I have ideas to make my videos simpler and make it so I can edit them faster, but that's for later. I still remember when this video dropped, seeing it get to 1,000 views, it just felt like pure serotonin just blasting through my veins. It felt nice. This video felt like an immediate improvement in quality to me. Not just in video quality, but in storytelling and craftsmanship, which I guess is part of video quality, but anyway. For this project, I joined a game jam led by Big Moo, Video Game Donkey's publisher. I thought that if I invoked the name of Donkey, maybe that would translate into lots of views, baby. And well, it got views. It actually got a pretty good amount of views for the size of the channel I had, but it wasn't the slam dunk that I was hoping for, you know? I was hoping that like it was just going to explode into the stratosphere, but it did pretty good. So because Quack took so long to edit, I wanted to try a different editing style. So for this video, each day I would try to write a part of the script and then edit it that exact same day. That only lasted a few days though because I had to make the game and then edit right afterwards, and that was obviously extremely exhausting and I was not able to keep up with that at all. That is why the video is separated by days and is a lot more molecular with how the game was made. It was because I was literally recounting everything I did that day. Very tiredly. This video is kind of the bane of my existence, not because of the video itself, it actually did pretty good for my channel, but because the game is a lot harder to produce than I thought it should be, and I just wish I didn't say this. I want to start splitting projects into smaller chunks so I can actually make multiple videos of the same projects. That way you can have more videos to watch as they come along. Now I feel like I need to make at least a part 2, let alone a part 3 or a part 4, but at minimum, a part 2, and that has eluded me for the last 6 months. I have a lot of work done, and it's basically done, it's just, I just really need to dress it up with environmental art and just finish it. I feel pretty bad about this project. I keep telling my dev partner that I'm going to return to it over and over and over again, but I never do. So Gio, I am sorry. Hopefully we can finish this thing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to say this apology a lot. This is kind of why I work solo most of the time now. I think a lot less guilty when you work by yourself. I'm pretty sure a lot of devs can relate to me here. Anyway, circling back to the analytics of the video, as I said, this video did pretty well compared to the rest of my catalog. I think it has something to do with the title and the thumbnail. Seeing a 2D character with an arrow pointing to a 3D character is just a recipe for success if video trends are to be trusted. I also think that it's a fun title, cause yeah, I am making a game for my friend Zeth about his game that he made on his channel MZF. Check out his channel, it's pretty cool. If you're watching this, Zeth, Hello! I hope that one day you can play this dang game. Alrighty, the end of the line. I think this has a lot of fun moments and is the most interesting of the videos I've produced so far. Unfortunately, there's a pretty ugly dark side to this project. Yeah, this absolutely blows. So this version of Quack was actually made from the ground up instead of continuing the other version I made several months prior. I really liked my Quack game, but the game sadly had a memory bloating issue. This was a big problem with dependency chains plaguing every section of my projects. For anyone who doesn't understand what this means, basically when you have an asset, in this case let's say the duck, anything that references it is a dependency. So let's say the duck held a variable reference to one of the guns so they can access that information in that particular gun's code. That reference is what we call a hard reference, and it means that it needs to be loaded into memory at all times. And when I mean the references need to be loaded, that also means its references and its dependencies all need to be loaded as well. For this example, the gun has sounds, it has meshes, it has textures, and it has its own set of references that it's depending on, which all need to be loaded in order for the gun to be loaded into memory. Now imagine this for every weapon. Now God forbid, those weapons reference something else because then those need to be loaded into memory. And this can turn into a big tree of dependencies. So yeah, I accidentally made a game that loaded literally every single object at all times due to bad memory optimization. Whoops. In case anyone is curious, the solution involves being creative with blueprint interfaces, better polymorphic practices, and loading in soft references whenever you can. I'm not an education channel, really, so you can just search those topics up and probably find some pretty good information from actually smart people and not a dumb person like me. But yeah, all this to say, I needed to restart the whole project. I tried to make this version completely in C++ to add even more professionalism into the game and really focus on making it the best that it could be because I really believed in this game, I really do. I know a game about ducks fighting monsters sounds really stupid, but yo, I've been writing some crazy ass lore for this game. It's very over the top, goofy, frankly insane, and I think I was heading in a good direction until... yeah, it's still not working. So what happened was Unreal Force updated my UE 5.4, and from what I know, it's usually not a good thing to upgrade your projects. I usually don't have that issue with blueprints, but that definitely wasn't the case with C++. Anything that I coded was completely destroyed. So if Quack ever gets made, I have to make a Quack 3.0, and honestly, I don't know if I have that in me at the moment. I lost my motivation, and I see all you guys who are enthusiastic about the project, but honestly, the thing feels super cursed. There's like problem after problem, yeah. I'm sure one day I'll return to it, or I'll repurpose the lore, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Alright, now that we got through all my videos, I think it's time to show some stuff that was unreleased. Some stuff that I really was working on and I kind of liked and I had a lot of fun making, but just never got anywhere. So without further ado, let's start with these guys. So I love PlayStation platformers with an undying passion. So undying, in fact, only one of these series still exists, with pretty much just Astrobot being the competitor for what's the best platformer on the PlayStation right now. And yeah, I'm saying that when Rift Apart exists. I don't like that game.
Whoa! Hey! So embarrassing.
Bleh. I've been working on a dream game of mine since 2018. Looking at that number, it's been a long time since I started working on this thing. It went from this to this. I know, quite the glow up for nearly 7 years of existing. Though visually not too much to look at, mechanically, I love this game. I'm very proud of it. I pretty much took all the things I liked from Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Ratchet & Clank, and threw it all into a blender and called it Comet and Tidbit. This is Comet, this is Tidbit. I really love this project, like so much, I've literally tried making a video on it 3 times. Yeah, these aren't all the same script. These are all scripts I wrote, voiced, and tried mashing together into a video, and they were all pretty terrible. This last script I'm not too fussed over, but the issue is 90% of the script doesn't have any visual aids for it, so turning into a video and not an audiobook was nigh impossible without creating all new assets from the ground up. Which I did, by the way. I made these 2 planets, and I made this book. This book is pretty sweet though for just being a prop. Oh, I also tried talking to a camera to act like a visual aid, and I quickly realized just how not good I am at talking to a camera. To try to remedy that, I made a 3D keep to make up for the lack of visuals and have him talk in this house in space, similar to how Monica does in Doki Doki Literature Club, but dude, doing just a tiny bit of that is a ton of work. So probably just not gonna worry about it. I appreciate everyone who stuck around till now in the video and also with the channel. I apologize for how long it's been since my last video, but trust me, I got a lot of stuff planned for this year and I can't wait to get to work and show all you guys what it is I want to do. Something I'm really happy about is that we're over the 1K hump, baby! Woohoo! Hell yeah! You know what would look really nice? Getting to 2K, baby! My buddy Cloud and I are very slowly racing each other to 2,000. Ignore the fact we need to actually upload videos and neither of us have been. But look.
Also, I'm racing Comet to 2,000 subscribers. He's almost there already. I beat him to 1,000 and his last videos made him almost at 2,000 now. So we're losing desperately. So subscribe so I can beat him and show him that I'm a better YouTuber than him.
He disrespected me in his last video, so subscribe to my channel if you feel like I earned it so we can show this guy who's boss around these parts. Thank you all for watching, and let's have a productive 2025, everyone.